Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the continuing episodes of my Fallout 4 playthrough. So far, we've gone through the vault, survived the Holocaust, come out of the vault, went and got some material and ammunition, went to Concord, saved Preston and the crew, brought them back, built up sanctuaries so that they could live here, and now we're preparing to go check out TenPines for Preston. So, when I get to TenPines and take care of their problem, I will be setting up their defenses, and so I need to take some gears, circuitry, and oil with me, because TenPines doesn't have enough of any of that. So I'm searching through my workshop to gather gears, circuitry, and oil that I can take with me when I go to TenPines. Have more gears than I thought I did. But I don't have enough oil. I'm taking the wrenches just in case I don't have enough steel at TenPines, but I think I'll be alright. Make sure the outfit's on, all set. And I think we're ready to head off. Seeing if I've definitely got all the material that I need or can take with me to make the turrets when I get to TenPines. It looks like I'm in as good a shape as I can be. The only thing that I'm missing is oil. So off we go. Now, I know there are a lot of gamers out there that use English as a second language. And so some of the places in the Commonwealth, they don't know how to pronounce. I've heard TenPines referred to as 10 pennies, but it's TenPines, as in the tree. I still hang to the left so that I can avoid dog meat. I'm in no mood to have to deal with him right now. We'll deal with him a little bit later on. Going to head up into the hills a little bit because there's a area up here that has some loot. And it's a spot where somebody has been parked to observe the Red Rocket. Don't know why they would do that, but they did. So they left some loot, we'll take it. There's also a place over here where a raider was preparing something to eat, and something happened to him. I don't know what, but we'll take it, and we'll take the food and his loot. And there was also a knife there that we can use as a melee weapon if we need it. Head down the hill. TenPines is just a little bit beyond, just a little bit east of the Olivia satellite array. I'm checking over here. There's sometimes things happening in this parking lot. Doesn't look like there's anybody there right now, so we're in good shape. And we keep heading down the road. Generally, when I'm moving from quest to quest, I try to stay on the roads. They are definitely more safer than heading through the woods. There's the thickened quarry, and the robotics center is up that road, and of course, Olivia satellite station is up that road. Now we're going to go through the woods here because to the right is the railroad station and there are a bunch of ghouls there. And I don't want to deal with them right now. However, there are some bloat flies up here. I accidentally went into command mode. That's the tilde key on the upper left-hand corner of your keyboard. And didn't mean to do that. I was wanting to get my 10mm out so that I could shoot these blowflies. Now these bloat flies are on the hill, and so they start going down the hill, and I don't want to chase them any further because I'll probably activate the ghouls at that point, and so I just go back up the hill and forget about it. We're getting close to the TenPines settlement. There we are. We're right here. Now, I don't actually have the quest activated at this point, and so I'm going to go bring it up so that I can find the settler I need to talk to. And they're in the shack.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Didn't you ask the Minutemen for help?
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders, but honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days after Quincy.
Yeah.
Bad business, that.
She has attitude.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up. We're the good guys again.
Glad to hear it. No question that things have been worse since the Minutemen fell to pieces. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks, stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks, friend. If you folks are for real this time, it'll be a welcome change for the better.
Where's that iBot? I can't see it. Oh well. Now what I'm going to do, even though I've told him I'll go take care of the raiders, there's some stuff that I need. I am a sniper, and I have a pretty bad sniper rifle right now. And there happens to be a real nice one on this elevated highway over here where the windmills are. Right up there. So I'm going to go up there and get this sniper rifle so that it'll make my life a little easier. Now, usually as we come through here, there's a bloatfly and a dog. That's the reason why I pulled my weapon. And it says that the dog's around here somewhere, but I don't see it. And I'm looking around to make sure that they're not going to sneak attack me. Okay. Doesn't seem to be around. There's that iBot again. I can hear it, but I can't see it. This sneaky little thing's been going to be following me the entire time, isn't it? Oh well. So the gun that I want is up this ramp. But there's also some other stuff that I want to get. So I'll grab a different weapon. We'll use the laser musket. Music changes. Anyway, we're going to go over here to this airplane because there's a lot of loot over there that we can use. And we'll go get it first because it will be of value when we go up and try to get the guns at the top of the ramp. And every once in a while there's a nice gun down here as a part of the loot. Now a little bit later on in the game, if you come here and do this, you will find it full of raiders or of gunners or of ghouls. There's usually some kind of group of bad guys here. I try to come here as early as possible to raid as much as I can, to loot as much as I can, because they tend to not be here early in the game. I was trying to get the comic book, we ended up getting the brain fungus. Grab all the stuff that I can find. Plenty of ammo here. Plenty of ammo. There was a fusion cell down there that I didn't see the first time, so wanted to make sure to pick that up. I usually, make a couple of rounds around that just to make sure I get everything. Now there's a hidden compartment upstairs, and so that's what I'm trying to get to now. I forget, I have to stand up in order to get out of this cockpit and out onto the aircraft so that I can get to the hidden compartment. So I finally stood up and he came over here, and I couldn't remember if it was this hole or the next one. But it's not this one because there's nothing here. So what I'm going to try to do is jump back out onto the skin of the aircraft and see if I can crawl over the top. I don't think I'll be able to do it, so I'll just jump back down to the ground. Picking up a few rads, but not too many. While I'm on the ground, I'll go ahead and loot as much of this as I can. Mainly going for ammo and weapons. Drugs won't take much in the way of the
Loctite.
Of the clothing and apparel. But bobby pins are good. Some of the suitcases I'll unlock, some of them I'll leave. They all have some stuff in them.
That's it.
This just has a hat. Yay. I'm trying to decide whether or not to pick this one or not.
Sweet.
It's not that they're hard to pick, it's just sometimes I just don't want to do it. Well, they don't seem to be any good weapons in this. Good ammo, though.
Got it.
Okay, we'll go try that secret compartment again. Works much better when you stand up. And here's our secret compartment. Has some legendary stuff.
Nice.
Hard work, get nothing. Oh well. Okay, that's everything from the secret compartment. Go over to this part of the wreckage and see if there's anything else worth having. Yeah, combat gun, good. Combat shotgun, and some stuff in the canvas bag. That was probably the best of the loot we found so far. In this place, when you run through all the suitcases, you forget which ones you've gotten into and which ones you haven't. And they all look the same. So that's the reason why I check them all again, just to make sure that we have them. And then you find stuff hidden that you didn't see before. And then there's stuff that you just ignore. There was a gun down there that I didn't pick up. But hey. I think that's going to be my last trip through. Looking around to make sure. Deciding that I want to go up the ramp, but it's the wrong ramp. It's the short one. The other thing I want to do is, because sometimes these guys will kill me, I'll do a save at this point. And up the ramp we go. Now, again, I don't know what it is. I don't believe it's any of the mods. I've removed all the texture mods. But as you can see, the concrete texture on the right is a little strange. And it just is. I don't know. It's a glitch in the game, I guess. Alright, at the top here, I forget I'm standing up. I stood up when I went into the aircraft, and I forgot that I was standing up here, and so they could see me real easily. My sniper works a lot better when I'm crouching and hidden and in sneak mode. There's a turret and 3 gunners here. The ones down here are defenders, but they're easily dispatched. Sometimes easily dispatched. I usually don't get this far into the camp. Okay, those 2 are gone. Every once in a while there's a 3rd one that's down here. If he is down here, he's on the other side of that barricade. Or she. Loot them, take everything they've got. Then we're going to come over here and take this elevator. Trying to decide what weapon to use. Just stay with the one I've got. And we take the elevator up. And there's 1 raider up here, or 1 gunner up here. Well, that didn't do any good. And that's the end of him. He's the one who has the gun that I want. And it's a hardened sniper rifle. And it's a nice weapon for this early in the game. Now up here is a laser sniper rifle. So I have both an energy weapon and a ballistic weapon to do sniping with, which is always good to have. Choices are good. So now that I've got them all taken care of, I'm going to start looking around and loot as much of the scrap as I can find. We'll go back down here and check things out. There's a yellow crate there that I keep missing. And I don't think I get it. Yeah, I'm done with that. I still have the turret clicking away up there. I thought it was going to explode, but it didn't. There it goes. Okay, so we've got all the loot that I can get here. I missed the yellow crate in the car, but it's not the end of the world. But I have the 2 guns that I wanted, and that will make the rest of this quest a whole lot easier. And you'll see what I mean when we finally get to the Corvega plant. I thought there was some loot down here, but there's not. So I'm carrying 172 pounds of 240. Get rid of the radiation and get my health back up. So all's good at this point. Now what I want to do is find some place to hide weapons. Right now, I guess in the background, I'm setting up my favorites so that I can use hotkeys to change weapons back and forth. I always set my my best pistol on number 1, and my sniper rifles on 4, 5, and 6. And I will, put sidearms on the first 3, rifles on the second 3, melee weapons and a fat man on the third 3, and healing potions, if you will, on the last 3. And generally, what I'll do is stim packs go on the equals. The negative sign or the dash gets read away, and water gets put into the 0 key. That way I can just hit those when I'm in the midst of battle to try to heal myself. Now I'm going back to TenPines because what I'm wanting to do is to find some place to dump some of this loot, because I don't want to carry it all with me when I go to Corvega. And that's what I'm looking at right now and trying to decide. So I decided to go back to the settlement and see if there's some kind of a container there that I can use. I'm thinking there's one back here by this building. Now, I know there are some rad roaches back here, but they're usually easy to deal with. Wow. Rad roach usually explodes with 1 shot. I hit him with 1. That only took him down a 1/3. Alright. Man, I'm hitting these guys solid, and they're still coming at me. I've hit him 3 times now, and he's still only slightly. Finally, nope, he's still coming at me. Jeez. Anyway, got them now. They're all dead. Grab the meat, look around to see if I can find some kind of container. I thought maybe that refrigerator would be a container. It's not. Doesn't look like there's one here. I thought there was. Oh well. I don't have access to the workstation yet, so I can't create one. We'll look inside the shack. Nothing there. Okay. We'll have to go dump this somewhere else. So I decide we're going to go back to Sanctuary and get rid of the loot. So we've been at it for 30 minutes. We'll put an end to this one and pick it up next time, where I head to Sanctuary, dump the loot, and then continue the quest. Thanks for watching.